Imagine solution. Just put only solution time in down. The medical Q&A session to have the target. Private and confidential. So ma in bago about down the demand keep the time. Recording Q&A session. Mama will be me. Presentation is an example.
We can start. Hello.
Hello. Yes, teacher.
Can I start my presentation?
Yeah, I will be doing a like short introduction about MSI first, and then I will invite you to do the presentation for you. Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to be like no. Nene home yellow she in the Pioba. A chain and you like him. So that MSI na Romia MSI with the Hazare, she got Havale, so I'm a theatre to relay she got Shinasuro, she got the Yamasa International Pare, Yamanangazi, Naganago, Shapu Mepana, Shapu Resolution, education at Shapu Jame, so we do knowledge carrier families, as a long which he can be your Sabio coming up today. Not how Komati town, a teacher resolution, not how Chapune, Sanalabai, Nasayani Masabio coming up today. He's a long at a bay who nearly could have been able to look at business or deep the long tongue as a long and the best Lina Mushi, the knowledge suradi, the MSI machine had a knowledge information equal, the guy Jana Janga Port of Parilu and Parity symbol, a sound epithet solution of Parity symbol dule, the Atania Asa, Janga Gari, so bono, Alum Jana, the Kama. The Mibari, the information econogo, knowledge econogo, MSN, if you're Janga in the Mibari, sharing of women. Peter Kama Janga, Nanga, Palu Janga, Tigaga, Kale Janga, now by future area, go for your Kaima Mushia road, Nangama Janga the day, Nangabo, Jure, Peter Kama, the Sanya, the Janga Sipa was the field or Mudibio, Mark, who area, Blumusabio, structure book and sound mesure. You genetic areas as a colonial, heavy today. Now, so families who are the years only in a Doluya, Pajamas or the Google Pulo Telegram, was a Jana election, Miva election, Amuzo. QD application minor visa processing my season B, operation managers who mess to the Kedi, Nangaji visa, Nangaji application, you look at Kama, Jana Jandu information a teacher. American Tiago, Nyai about it, Lumutia Mata, Jana Jandu, the urgency. And the Tari chain the Kateri for Moody video, MSN video, they shall kind child in the Uma. Downaro, designer but the applications of the okay, desire Saho, Korea, Panet, Yamasa, who you Yabido Yamle, application on the Ramushi, visa processing on the Gabo, Sachi, Alumni Tiago Taku, MSID, Jana Jam in the Mibarigo, who is a new channel with the Matluve. Jana Jam in the Mibari Kakale, MSI go, who yes, swing you in channel, that might be all, who will lay next when you time you go, to be your request of Bible. So I usually net the family stress of a long level, can have you after Pare. Taro, Una, she might be already Sabti Town getting Harry, now that I got the question, what I Nancy Nibono, Taro, intro phones and I made her, she beat her up today. Now, Tara Kuna Bogere, fishing strategy tactics, no? Tactics now, the knowledge area family as well as a long term chicken, your Sabio, Titania. So, Taro, MSIA management, the members of the Bautian. So, the body, the Masolution, Pina, Yango, a region of Yanyare, CI, UFA, Yango UFA, a jam of Hungry no? My solution about the winner about it, do Rabe, Dina never that you agree on Yana CI today, good my solution of Set of Sulai, the Gula sheep. MSI, a Shoma, time you Jama Jam with the urgency go, the data chassis power with answer and they down that urgency, you see enough one counseling, look, yet she by. Okay. Now, the scholarship on scholarship solution, MSN video, don't say any no don't say I know any video, Yazon, the I know scholarship they go, shall be needed. Scholarship, gave you the 2 scholarship study grant for it. The ညာတင်ထောက်ပံ့ကြီးပေါ့နော်ပမာဏအမောက်တစ်ခုဒီ short ပေါ်ပြီးတော့စီစဉ်ပေးရဲ့အနေအထားမျိုးလေးပေါ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးလေးပါ MSI ဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့တက်နိုင်တယ်လားစီစဉ်ပေးတယ်ကူညီပေးတယ်အခုဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒီလိုမျိုးရှောက်ပေးခဲ့တဲ့ကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူပေါင်း350ကျော်ရှိပြီဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ဒါတော့ဒီ MSI ကနေသွားထားတဲ့ 100% scholarship တွေပေါ့နော်ဒီဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင် America မှာ base ခံတယ်ဒါ America မှာ base ခံတဲ့ Webster University ဒါ Thailand campus ကနေပြီးတော့ campus အခွဲပေါ့ထိုင်းမှာအခွဲ campus အနေနဲ့အခွဲနဲ့လာဖွင့်ထားတဲ့ Webster University မှာ၄နှစ်စာစလုံး 100% scholarship ရသွားတဲ့ကျောင်းသူတွေဖြစ်တယ်ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကကြတော့စင်ကာပူမှာရှိတဲ့ SIM Global Education တော်တော်များလဲကြားမိကြပါမှာ SIMGE เนาะသူရဲ့ဒီ diploma level ကို 100% scholarship ရခဲ့တဲ့ကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူတွေဖြစ်တယ်ဒီမှာတော့လော်စင်9ယောက်ပေါ့ဟိုတလောတုန်းကလွန်ခဲ့တဲ့တစ်ပတ်ကျော်2ပတ်လောက်တုန်းကတော့နောက်ထပ်ဒီမန်လေးဘက်ကတယောက်ထပ်ရတယ်ဆိုပါဘူးဆို6ယောက်ဖြစ်သွားပြီပေါ့เนาะ SIM ကနောက်ဒါကြတော့ James Cook University Australia အကြောင်းเนาะ Australia အကြောင်းစင်ကာပူမှာခုနလိုပဲ campus အခွဲနဲ့လာဖွင့်ထားတယ်အဲ့ဒီကျောင်းမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် 100% scholarship ရတဲ့ကျောင်းသားတွေရှိတယ်။နောက်ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင် Help Academy မလေးရှားက Help Academy မှာ 100% scholarship ရသွားတဲ့ကျောင်းသူတွေဖြစ်တယ်။ဆိုတော့လိုမျိုး scholarship တွေလည်းတက်နိုင်လောက်ရှောက်ပေးတယ်။နောက်ဒါကတော့တော်တော်များmaybe ပေါ့နော်တည်ပြီးသားလူတွေရှိချင်ရှိမယ်မတည်သေးတဲ့လူလည်းရှိချင်ရှိမယ် MS ဆိုင်ရာနေပြီးတော့ကျောင်းသားတွေကိုဘာတွေစီစဉ်ပေးလဲဘာတွေလုပ်ပေးလဲဆိုရင်ကျောင်းချဖို့အတွက်လိုအပ်တဲ့စာရွက်စာတမ်းတွေကိုတည်ကြဖြစ်အောင်လို့စီစဉ်ဆောင်ပေးတယ်အဓိကက QD ခုနပြောခဲ့လို့ပဲ application တွေ visa processing တွေလုပ်ပြရတဲ့ကြောင့်မို့လို့ပို့ပြီးတော့စာရွက်စာတမ်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ရှိရင်နားနော်ဆိုတော့လိုမျိုးတိကျမှန်ကန်မှုအတွက်ကိုလည်းအဓိကဦးစားပေးပြီးတော့စီစဉ်ပေးတယ်ဒါမှဒါအရှိမပြောခဲ့လို့ပေါ့နော်ကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူတယောက်ချင်းစီရဲ့စားဆန်အနေအနေထားတွေချင်းတွေခက်ခဲတွေပေါ်မူတည်ပြီးတော့ကျောင်းပိုင်းတော်၎င်းဗီဇာပိုင်းတော်၎င်းဗီဇာကိုတွေဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့ခိုင်လိုက်ပြန်ချပေးရမှာဖြစ်တယ်နောက်သိဖို့လိုအပ်တဲ့သတင်းချက်လက်တွေကိုနားလည်သဘောပေါက်တဲ့ဒီအသေးစိတ်ရှင်းလင်းဆွေးနွေးပေးတယ်နိုင်ငံတကာပညာသင်စုဘာသာရေးကင်းလွတ်ခွင့်တွေကိုကူညီလျှောက်ထားပေးတယ်နောက်MSI ကနေပြီးတော့ချိန်ထားတဲ့အကြောင်းတွေအများကြီးရှိပါတယ်နိုင်ငံတကာအကြောင်းတွေတော်တော်များရှိတယ်ဒါကိုမှအကြောင်းသားအကြောင်းသူတွေဒီကိုယ်တိုင်ရွေးချယ်ထားတဲ့အကြောင်းတွေတက်တူတွေရှိရဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းပြင်တင်ပြတာတော့ဝန်ဆောင်မှုလုပ်ထားတွေနဲ့စီစဉ်ပေးပါတယ်ဆောင်ရွက်ပေးပါတယ်နောက်အကြောင်းရွေးချယ်ပြီးမှတက်တူအကြောင်းတွေသွားပြီးလေ့လာဖို့အတွက်လည်း study tour program လေးကိုစီစဉ်ပေးတယ်study tour program မှာအများနဲ့ပြောရင်တော့ဒီ presentation ကိုအရင်တော့နားထောင်မှုနဲ့သူတော်တော်များတော့ဒီကောင်းသိလိမ့်မယ်ဒီစကလုံး study tour program ဆိုတဲ့စကလုံးကိုတစ်ခုရှင်းပြချင်တာကကြတော့ study tour ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့တာမန်ပေါ့နော်အပြင်မှာကိုဒီခီးသွားတဲ့အခါမှာ maybe luxury ဆန်ဆန်ခီးလည်းဖြစ်ကောင်းဖြစ်နိုင်ဒါမှမဟုတ် budget trip လည်းဖြစ်ကောင်းဖြစ်နိုင်တယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒါကကြကိုယ့်ရဲ့တူးချင်းစီအနေထားပေါ်မူတည်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့တခုကြိုပြီးတော့အတိပေးချင်တာကကြတော့ study tour program ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့ဟိုဘက်တစ်ဖက်နိုင်ငံမှာကျောင်းသွားတက်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုကျောင်းမတက်ခင်မှာဘယ်လိုမျိုးတွေတွေ့ကြုံနိုင်လဲဘယ်လိုမျိုး experience တွေရှိလဲဆိုတော့ဒီသဘောတဘာဝလေးကိုနားလည်သဘောပေါက်အောင်လို့စီစဉ်ပေးတဲ့ study tour program ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့ဥမာ hotel ကြီးတွေမှာတဲတာထက်ကိုဥမာ 3 star hotel လောက်တော့လားမရှိ student hostel ပုံစံမျိုးတွေမှာဥမာ2ယောက်တစ်ခန်းပုံစံမျိုးစီစဉ်ပေးတာမျိုးတွေရှိတယ်ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာလည်းအစားအသောက်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒီလုံးဝ restaurant တွေမှာကျတော့ရှိတယ် plan ထဲမှာထည့်ထားပြန်တယ် restaurant ထက်စားလို့ရှိရင်ကျောင်းသားတွေဒီ food court တော်တော်များများသွားစားကြတယ်ဒီ restaurant ဆိုတာကြသူတို့မှာပိတ်ရက်မှာတပတ်ကိုတစ်ခေါက်လောက်သွားစားတာမျိုးလိုနေထားဖြစ်တဲ့ကြောင့်တော်တော်များက food court မှာစားကြတယ်ဆိုတော့အဲ့ food court မှာဘယ်လိုမျိုးမှာလဲဘယ်လိုမျိုးအစားအသောက်ကိုဘယ်လိုရွေးချယ်ပြီးစားရတယ်ဥပမာပေါ့နော်ဒီလိုမျိုးအနေထားတွေတခါလေးသိရအောင်လို့ food court မှာပဲစီစဉ်ပေးတာမျိုးတွေရှိတယ်နောက်တစ်ချက်ကကျ study tour ရဲ့အားသာချက်ကဘာလဲဆိုတော့ပုံမှန်ကိုရီဒီ campus visit သွားရဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးကျောင်းတွေကဘယ်နေရာတော့ဘာရှိတယ်ဘယ်နေရာမှာတော့ဘယ်လိုဖြစ်တယ် facility ကဘယ်လိုရှိတယ်နောက်ပဲသူတို့ရှိနေဒါပေမဲ့ကိုက study tour program မှာအားသာချက်ကဘာလဲဆိုတော့ကိုတကယ်ကျောင်းသွားတက်ရတယ်လို့မျိုးစာသင်ခန်းထဲမှာဥပမာတနားရီတော့၎င်း2နာရီတော့၎င်းဝင်ပြီးတော့သင်လို့ရမှုအတွက်သင်လို့ရနိုင်တဲ့အထီကို MSI ဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့တက်နိုင်လောက်ကျောင်းနဲ့ပြန်ပြီးချိတ်ဆက်ပြီးတော့စီစဉ်ပေးရဖြစ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်ဆိုတော့နောက်တစ်ခါကျတော့ကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူတွေသွားတဲ့အခါမှာမိမိဖေတို့လည်းလိုက်ချင်တယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ်ကိုဟိုပေါ့ဒီဦးလေးတွေတော်တွေကလည်းလိုက်ချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်း visit visa သွားလို့ရတဲ့နိုင်ငံတွေဆိုလို့ရှိရင် visit visa တွေလည်းလျှောက်ထားပေးတယ်လေစိတ်အကျိုးဖို့နေထိုင်ဖို့လေလက်မှတ်ပုံစံနဲ့စီစဉ်ပေးတယ်နောက်ခုနပြောခဲ့လို့ပဲ study tour program သွားရတဲ့တော့လည်းကောင်းသွားရတဲ့မိဘတွေလည်းလိုက်ချင်တယ်အဲ့ဒီမှာမိဘတွေဒီ medical check up လုပ်ချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းလုပ်နိုင်အောင်လို့အဲဆိုလက်မရ medical center နဲ့ဆက်သွယ်ဆောင်ပေးတယ်ဒါအပြင်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကနေပြီးတော့ဥပမာထားပါတော့တခြားနိုင်ငံတွေကျောင်းသွားတက်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တချို့ကစစ်ဆေးရတဲ့နိုင်ငံတွေရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒီနိုင်ငံအဲ့လိုမျိုးတွေအတွက်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းမြန်မာနိုင်ငံက ဒီ ISO လက်မှတ်ရအသိမှတ်ပြု medical center နဲ့တခါလေဖြူတို့ကချိတ်ဆက်ပေးတယ်ဆောင်ရွက်ပေးတယ် appointment တွေပါတခါလေကြိုပြီးတော့ချုပ်ပေးတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီလိုမျိုးတွေစီစဉ်ပေးတယ်နောက်ဒီ free aptitude test ကကြတော့သဘောကဥမာကိုယ့်ဘာသာကိုပေါ့နော်ဘာဝါသနာပါလို့ပါမမသိတဲ့အကြောင်းသားအကြောင်းလူတွေရှိတဲ့အခါဆိုရင်ဒီ MSI ရဲ့ free aptitude test လေးကိုရုံးမှာကြိုတင်ရှင်းပေးပြီးတော့အခမဲ့လာပြီးဖြေလို့ရပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါကတော့အဓိကဘာလဲဆိုတော့ကျောင်းသားကျောင်းလူတွေဒီတချို့ကလည်းရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်မိဘကဒီဟာတက်ဆိုလို့တက်လိုက်တာမျိုးဒါပေမဲ့တကယ်တမ်းကိုစိတ်ဝင်စားတာဒီဒါဖြစ်ချင်မှဖြစ်မယ်တခြားဟာလည်းမျိုးဖြစ်ကောင်းဖြစ်နိုင်တယ်ဆိုတော့မိဘနဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့စိတ်ချမ်းမှာဒွိဟာများနေတဲ့ကလေးတွေမလို့ရှိရင်ကိုယ့်ကိုဘာဘယ်လို bakery နဲ့သွားလို့ရှိရင်ကိုယ့်တက်ခိုင်မှမှုရှိမယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင်ကိုယ်စိတ်ဝင်စားတဲ့ဘာသာရပ်ကဘာလဲဆိုတော့ဒီကိုယ့်ရဲ့အထဲတွေက mindset ကိုသိချင်တဲ့ကျောင်းသားတွေအတွက်ဆိုလို့ဒီ aptitude test ကိုဖြေလို့ရတယ်15မိနစ်ပဲအချိန်ပေးတယ်မေးခွန်း10ခုပေါ့နော်မေးခွန်း10ခုကိုလာပြီးတော့ရုံးမှလာဖြေလို့ရတယ် multiple choice ပဲနမူနာနဲ့ပြောမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဥမာသင်လို့ရသည်မှာဘာလို့ချင်လဲဆိုတဲ့အခါမှာတချို့ကရေကူးတင်မယ်ပကြီးတင်မယ်ပရာဟိတလုပ်မယ်တူတော့ပေါ့နော်အဖြေလေး5ခုပြီးထားအဲ့အဖြေ5ခုထဲမှာကိုတကယ်ဖြစ်ချင်တဲ့ဒီအဖြေကိုပဲရွေးချယ်ပါအုံနောက်နဲ့စဉ်းစားခွင့်နဲ့တကယ်ရင်မထရလာတဲ့ဟာပေါ့ဥမာဒါကြောင့်မို့လို့ငါဒါလုပ်ရမယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဟာမျိုးမဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့ငါဒါကိုပဲလုပ်ချင်တာငါစိတ်ဝင်စားတာဒါငါဝါသာပါတာဒါဆိုတဲ့ဖြေမျိုးလေးတွေကိုပဲ MSI ကဖြေပေးဖို့အတွက်အကျိုးပြီးတော့ request လုပ်ပါတယ်ဒါမှဒါအကြောင်းသားတစ်ခုချင်းစီရဲ့ဒီ character ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာဒီစိတ်နေစိတ်ထားပုံမူတည်ပြီးတော့ဘယ်ဘာသာရပ်ကတော့အကြောင်းသားတွေပုံပြီးတင်တော်မူရှိမယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဒီကိုယ့်ရဲ့ hidden လို့ခေါ်မယ် hidden interest ပေါ့ hidden interest ကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ MSI နေပြီးတော့ပြန်ပြီးတော့ဆွဲထုတ်ပေးရမှာဖြစ်တယ်Okay, so the partner university in top countries ဆိုတာဒါက MSI ကနေချိန်ထားတဲ့ university ကတော့အများကြီးရှိပါတယ် US မှာလည်းရှိတယ် UK မှာလည်းရှိတယ်ခုနပြောခဲ့လို့ဒီ Malaysia နောက် Singapore Thailand ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်နောက်အခုပါရှိ Australia ကနေဒါပေါ့နော်နိုင်ငံတော်များမှာ university တွေရှိပါတယ်ဘယ် university နဲ့ချိတ်ဆက်ထားလဲဆိုတာကြတော့နောက်တော့မှ MSI ကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ဆက်သွယ်ပြီးတော့လည်းမေးလို့ရပါတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီမှာじゃထည့်လို့ရှိတာအများကြီးဆိုတော့ဟိုပြောမယ်ဆိုဒီထဲမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကိုမှတ်သေချာမှတ်မိမှာပေါ့ပေါ့လေနော်ဒါကတော့ကျောင်းသားတွေတော်တော်များရွေးချယ်ကြတဲ့ program မျိုးရေးထားတာဖြစ်တယ်ဒီထက်လည်းပို့ပြီးတော့ပိုများတဲ့ပို့ပြီးတော့ advanced ဖြစ်တဲ့ဒီ program တွေလည်းအခုနောက်ပိုင်းပို့ပြီးတော့ရှိလာပြီ Okay ဒါကကြောင့် awards တွေပေါ့ဒီ awards တွေကပြောလိုက်တော့မယ် MSI ရထား awards တွေတော့ပြောမယ်ဆိုတော့ねဟိုကျောင်းသားတွေသိအောင်ပေါ့နော်ပို့ပြီးခိုင်မာမှုရှိအောင်ဒါပြထားတာဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတော့စုစုပေါင်း awards က14ခုရှိတယ်ဒါကတော့ MSI နဲ့ချိတ်ဆက်ထားတဲ့ကျောင်းတွေကနေပြီးတော့ MSI ကိုချီးမြှင့်ပေးထားတဲ့ awards တွေဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ okay ဒါနောက်ဆုံးပိုင်းကြောက်ပြီပေါ့လေဒါ MSI Academy ခုနအရှိမဗီဒီယိုပြရတဲ့အခါမှာလည်းတွေးတဲ့လူရှိကောင်းရှိပါလိမ့်မယ် MSI အစတော့ကတော့ overseas consultation အနေနဲ့ပဲစပြီးတော့တည်ထောင်ခဲ့တဲ့ကုမ္ပဏီဖြစ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့နောက်ပိုင်းမှာကျောင်းလျှောက်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုလာပြီးတော့ကျောင်းသားတွေမိဘတွေစကားပြောကြရင်လည်းတကယ်တမ်းဒီ English လိုအပ်တာပေါ့နော် IELTS တော့ကောင်ခုနပြောခဲ့လို့ဂျူလင်ကိုနောက်ပိုင်းတော့ဂျူလင်ကိုလည်းတောင်းလာတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ IELTS ဂျူလင်ကိုဖြေဖို့အတွက် practice လုပ်ဖို့အတွက်ကိုနေရာတီးတန့်ရှာရတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ဒီလိုမျိုးရှာစရာမလိုအောင် MSI မှာပဲတခါတော့ one stop quality service ဆိုတဲ့ခေါင်းစဉ်နဲ့ညီအောင် MSI Academy ဆိုပြီးတော့စမ်းကြောင်းမှာအခုဖွင့်နေထားပါတယ်2018ထဲကဖွင့်နေထားတာဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့ဒီမှာအဓိကဒီ academic English class တွေရှိမယ် University Preparation course เนาะ GED လိုမျိုး class တွေရှိတယ်နောက် IT and computing ဒါ IT တွေ computing တွေကို prepare လုပ်ချင်တဲ့အကြောင်းသားတွေအတွက်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီလိုမျိုး course တွေရှိပါတယ် English မှာဆိုရင်လည်း 4 skill 2 skill เนาะ English preparation က corporate English training program တွေနောက် IELTS Duolingo တွေနောက် phonetics တွေနောက် vocabulary တွေเนาะဒီလိုမျိုး class တွေအတန်းနေရှိတယ် online ရော on campus course ရှိပါတယ်နော်ဒါကြောင့် University Preparation course ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အခုတော်တော်များသိကြတဲ့ GED နောက် IT course တွေ Intelligence Business Maths တွေနောက် Study Abroad Preparation course တွေရှိတယ်ဒါကတော့ MSI Academy မှာသင်ကြားနေတဲ့သင်ကြားပုံလေးတွေကိုပြောပြပေးထားတာဖြစ်တယ် small class တွေကိုကြတော့အနည်းဆုံးကျောင်းသား9ယောက်ရှိပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကို overseas study လုပ်ဖို့တဲ့ preparation course တွေကိုလည်းစပြီးတော့စီစဉ်ပေးလို့ရပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ဒါကတော့just memory ပေါ့နော်တဘောကဒီ GED graduate ဖြစ်ထားတဲ့အကြောင်းသားတွေကိုအခုပြီးခဲ့တဲ့ November 2022တုန်းကဒါ graduation ceremony လေးကျင်းပပေးထားတာဖြစ်တယ်ဒါကတော့အမှတ်တရပုံရိပ်လေးနဲ့တက်ပေးထားတာဖြစ်ပါတယ် Okay ဒီမှာဆိုရင်လည်းခုနကတော့ဗီဒီယိုထဲမှာတစ်ချက်စုပြောခဲ့လို့ပဲမောင်လေးငမင်းသက်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သင်ချာမှာ full marks ရတယ်ဒါမှလေး8သက်မှုစောဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဒါ 4 credits ရတယ် GED မှာ outstanding ကျောင်းသားတွေပေါ့နော်ဒါဆိုရင် outstanding awards achiever တွေဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတော့ okay ဒါကတော့ end of my presentation မှာဒါကတော့ MSI ရဲ့ရုံသုံးမှုရှိပါတယ်ရုံချုပ်ကတော့ရှေ့ပုံသားနဲ့ level လောက်မှာရှိတယ်နောက် monthly မှာလည်း branch ရှိပါတယ်ထပ်မှာပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာခုနပြောခဲ့တဲ့ MSI Academy ပေါ့နော်စမ်းကြောင်းမှာရှိပါတယ်ဒီဒါလေးကို screenshot ရိုက်ထားလို့ရပါတယ်ဒီမှာ Facebook page တွေလည်းရှိတယ် Telegram ရှိတယ်နောက် website ရှိမယ် Instagram ရှိမယ် YouTube channel တွေလည်းရှိတယ် Facebook တွေကို like and follow လုပ်ထားဖို့အတွက်ကိုကြိုပြီးတော့ request လုပ်ပါတယ်အများနဲ့ MSI ဒီကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူတွေတို့ကိုဒီ information တွေ sharing လုပ်ပေးတယ်အဲ့လိုလုပ်ပေးဖို့အတွက်ကိုလိုမျိုး Facebook တွေမှာတော်တော်များတင်ပြတာများတာပေါ့နော်ဒါကြောင့်မလို့နောက် chat box မှာလည်းကိုထပ်ပြီးတော့ပို့ပေးထားတယ်ဒီ Facebook page တွေရောနောက်ဆက်သွယ်ရမယ့်ဖုန်းနံပါတ်တွေလိပ်စာတွေရုံးလိပ်စာတွေအကုန်လုံးပို့ပေးထားတဲ့ကြောင့်မလို့အဲ့ဒါလေးကိုလည်းကိုက copy paste လုပ်ပြီးတော့ယူထားလို့ရတယ်ဒီကောင်းမျိုးလည်း screenshot ရိုက်ထားပြီးတော့ယူထားလို့ရပါတယ်တခုခုသိချင်တာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်း Facebook Messenger ကနေပြီးတော့တက်ပြီးဆက်သွယ်လို့ရတယ်ဖုန်းဆက်သွယ်လို့ရတယ် KB Messenger ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် within 24 hours အတွင်းကိုအမြန်ဆုံးအကြောင်းပြန်ပြပါမယ်เนาะဆိုတော့ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်အချိန်လည်းနည်းနည်းများသွားပြီဆိုတော့အခုဆရာမကြီးကိုဒီ MBS နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ information sharing လုပ်ပေးဖို့အတွက်ဖိတ်ခေါ်ချင်ပါတယ်ဟုတ်အချိန်မင်္ဂလာပါ
မင်္ဂလာပါသမီး
Okay ဟုတ်
Please wait a moment I'm going to share
yes အခုလောဆယ်တော့ချိန်ရတော့ဒီ presentation ကို English လို့ပြောပြပေးသွားမယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ Q&A session ရောက်လို့ရှိရင်တော့ချိန်ရတဦးချင်းစီသိချင်တဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတွေအားလုံးကိုမြန်မာလိုပြောပြပေးသွားမယ်ပေါ့နော်
Can you see my slide share?
Yes, teacher, we can see very clearly.
Yes, Prof, we can see it. Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. Today, I'll be presenting about our MBBS program of SEGi University. Yeah, this is our Kota Damansara campus, the front view of our university. So first of all, I'm going to explain about minimum entry requirement of our MBBS program. Okay. So for the prerequisite requirement, so applicant must have GCE O-level or equivalent. For Myanmar student, your matriculation examination results is equivalent to O-level. And then for prerequisite requirements, you have 5B in each subject, here biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and other additional subjects. So you have 5B. So, and for the entry requirements, if you have GCE A-level certificate, you don't need to go to the foundation course. Normally, foundation course is 1 year course. Okay. So for the student who have GCE A-level certificate, you can directly join to our MBBS program if you have the grading. So B, 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 or A, B, C, or AAC in 3 subjects. Okay. For those students who have only GCE O-level or matriculation certificates, so you can check with our marketing department, and then you need to send your marks, and then we will check with the registry whether you are allowed to eligible for the foundation course or not. And then if your marks is your matriculation marks is that enough to continue the foundation course, you can apply for the foundation course. And then after that, after foundation, this is the 1 year course. And then after foundation course, and then you have CGPA. This is cumulative grade point average 3 out of 4 in 3 subjects. You are eligible to join our MBBS program. So for the entry requirement, TD requirement, you can check in this website. So in our university, for our medical MBBS program, we have 2 intake in each year, May intake and September intake. So to continue overview of MBBS program, in our MBBS program, there are 2 phases, preclinical and clinical phase. The preclinical phase that spans over the first 2 years cover medical science subject, whereas clinical phase spans over remaining 3 years. Okay? In preclinical phase, you can see 4 blocks, and then in clinical phase also 4 blocks. So for the both preclinical and clinical years, total 8 blocks, like a semester. Okay. This is our academic calendar of MBBS program. The whole course is spent for the 5 years course, and then year 1 and year 2 are preclinical year course, and then from year 3 to year 5 are clinical year course. So at the end of year 2, you have to sit for the main exam, one main exam, and at the end of the year 5, you have to sit for another main big exam. Okay, so throughout the year 5, you have to sit for the 2 main exams, that is professional 1 and professional 2 examination. Okay. So students who have to go through 2 blocks each in year 1 and year 2. So for year 1, we have block 1 and block 2. Okay. Block 1 will be all about the basic medical science, as you see here, all about basic medical science subjects such as anatomy, physiology, like that, and then pharmacology or so on. And in year 2, it will be more into medical field rather than subject. And we have biostatistics, behavioral science, research. We have the mini research project in year 2, and then medical ethics and clinical examination subject. And moving on, in year 2, all teaching will become, here this is the year 2, all teaching will become system-based. We call it is the integrated teaching. And we will teach, the teaching is based on the system. So all the subjects that we taught will become more specific to the body system that we are teaching. Okay, for example, such as cardiovascular system, as I shown in the slides, respiratory, and the student will be taught like until they finish the whole body system. So these are the overview of the year 1 and year 2 preclinical phase. Okay. Now, if you look at it here, every block we will teach 4 subjects. Okay, and then in year 1, block 1, first you have the teaching for the anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, immunology. End of the for the subject study, we have the end of mid-block examination. Okay, and then when you finish this end of block examination, you can continue the teaching of pathology, pharmacology, microbiology. At the end of the study of the subject, you have another exam. This is end of block 1 examination. Okay. In year 1, block 2, also we have the end of block examination. Okay. And year 2, block 3, there is 4 modules. And then there is the end of block 3 examination at the end of the block 3. And year 2, block 4, there are total 4 subjects or 4 modules. And then at the end of the block, there is another exam. When you clear all these block exams, you are eligible to sit for the professional examination 1. So the one important criteria to sit for the examination is your attendance. Attendance must be 90%. If you have the attendance below 90%, you are barred to sit for the examination. So end of the block 4 exam, you can sit for the professional examination 1. Okay. When you pass the professional examination 1, you can continue to the clinical phase. Okay? And so now you can move on to the clinical phase, which means that you are able to, you will be taught at the hospital teaching. And in clinical phase also comprises of 4 blocks, which span over 3 years. Okay, starting from here, students will be taught about 4 core subjects, which are medicine, surgery, OT, and pediatrics. Additional on that, Few more important specialties will be introduced. Okay? Throughout the 5 years of study, subjects on soft skill development are also incorporated, such as communication skill, behavioral science, team building, critical thinking, problem solving, leadership, etc. Okay, so here I'm sharing the overview of all subjects that will be taught in our SEGi MBBS program. And all modules provide a solid foundation and hands-on practical experience shared with other clinical disciplines. The common responsibility of imparting knowledge, teaching, and the skill and promoting good attitudes, which are basic to the development of competent general physician. So all modules introduce the student a unique, complex, and challenging field of the medicine. Okay. Now this is, I would like to show the Malaysia map because we have the 2 campuses for your study. So this one is the West Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur campus. And then this is the East Malaysia. So your clinical campus is in here, Cebu campus. Okay. First 2 years of study, you have to study in our West Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur campus. Our preclinical campus is in the West Malaysia. And when you finish your 2-year course, that is your preclinical year course, then you need to join to the clinical year study. So this clinical study campus is in the Cebu. This is in the East Malaysia. Okay. As you see in the first part of the slide, in this workshop, you see this is the our Kota Damansara campus front view. This is the inside the campus. This is also inside the campus. So moving on, educational resources available in our Kota Damansara campus. Okay. In our Kota Damansara campus, we have a Blackboard. Blackboard is a learning platform we use in our campus. And it is a web-based course management system. And it's designed to allow students and all faculty members participate in classes, deliver online, or use online material and activities to complement face-to-face teaching. So from the Blackboard, usually lecturer upload all teaching material to the Blackboard, and the student can access the all teaching material, and student can download all teaching material from the Blackboard. And then also student can download the all e-learning resources, and they are easily accessible through the Blackboard. Here, this is the Blackboard we use in our Kota Damansara campus. And when you join our SEGi University, we will give you the personal account. And then with your account, you can access all teaching material from this Blackboard. Okay. This is our faculty office front view. And this is the inside the office. And this is also the additional educational resources, anatomy dissection room. And then this is the anatomy and physiology, anatomy and pathology museum and student lodge. And these are the PBL room. PBL means problem-based learning room. So in our preclinical here in integrated teaching, and we usually give the case study, problem-based, scenario-based, and then we have to discuss in this room. Student will be divided into small group, and the instructor and student will discuss. Okay, and this one is the multidisciplinary lab, and this is our lecture theater as an auditorium. And then in multi-purpose hall, many activities are usually run in this hall. And here, this is our library and the IT lab, everything. So SEGi University, our MBBS program is one of the best-selling programs developed to groom the next generation of medical practitioners. Okay? And we offer comprehensive clinical teaching and exposure and acute hospital setting and lab facilities. So this is our Cebu hospital. Okay, Cebu hospital and the Cebu campus. And the Cebu hospital is a second large hospital in the Sarawak. This is in the Sarawak, and this is more than 600 bedded hospital. Okay, so second largest hospital in the Sarawak. This is Cebu hospital. And this is the secondary referral center for 8 district hospital. And this is also 𝐒𝐜𝐴 Hospital. This is inside the compound. Okay, so that's all from me. And any question? I think later Q&A session will be later, right? Mr. Jerome will present first. Later, right, Shukyu?
Yes, Prof, thank you so much for the introductions on the medical part, on the academic part of the MBBS program. So hi everyone, Mingalava. I think that's the only Myanmar language that I can speak from here. But unfortunately, I'll be using English to present for today. But of course, later on, after our presentations, if you have any questions regarding to the further questions about the MBBS programs or anything about the SEGi University, feel free to ask after the Q&A session. So for my sessions, I'm just going to introduce a little bit about SEGi University. So a bit about myself. My name is Jerome Chua, and I'm the assistant manager for the international recruitment team. So okay, so let me share my presentation slide. Give me a moment. Okay, just what I'm going to do here today is to share with you a little bit about the facilities of the university, a bit about our university background, and later on also we'll talk about the scholarship that we're offering, facilities we have, and so on. Okay, so of course, before we start our presentations for the day, I'll be usually playing this video. This video actually showcases a little bit about Malaysia. For those of you that have not been to Malaysia, it will give you some insight about a bit about Malaysia and also our international students' lifestyle when they're in Malaysia. Okay.
Mr. Jerome, the sound is not coming up yet.
Sorry?
The sound, the video.
Oh, there's
sound.
no...
Yeah, no sound.
Okay, hold on. Let me share this.
Thank you.
Let me replay it again, sorry.
India,
Mozambique, Kazakhstan,
Qatar,
China,
Pakistan,
Kyrgyzstan,
South Sudan,
Indonesia,
That is a short introduction about Malaysia and also our international student lifestyle. So let me tell you a little bit about SEGi University. So a lot of students, when I travel around, when we talk about SEGi University, a lot of them especially they'll be asking like, what does SEGi University actually means? So let me tell you about how we actually get the name of SEGi University. So we basically back in 1977, we are known as Systematic College. So we previously are known as Systematic College. Then after that, we rebrand ourselves, okay, and we rebrand to SEGi University, which actually come back to our previous name, which is Systematic Education Group International. So that is actually how we get our name SEGi University today. So yeah, like what I mentioned earlier, we have been established for 44 years right now, since 1977. So basically make us one of the pioneer in private educations in Malaysia. Currently, we have 5 campus located in Malaysia. So we have one university campus, which is of course the Kota Damansara campus. Then we have other 4 colleges, which is in 2 colleges is located in Klang Valley, Subang Jaya campus, and Kuala Lumpur City Centre campus, and another 2 campuses is located outside of Kuala Lumpur, which is in Penang and Sarawak. So basically, currently we are also one of the largest private institutions in Malaysia, where we currently have about 20,000 students. Also, from out of these 20,000 students, we have about currently about 30% of our students' populations are international students. And we have basically about over 100 different nationalities for international students. So we have a very diverse background. So if you want to study in a very diverse background to meet students from different countries, SEGi University definitely can provide you that, okay? So this is basically the campuses that I mentioned earlier. We have the main campus, Kota Damansara campus. So this is the campus that is offering the health science programs. So like medicines, dentistry, biomedical science, pharmacies, and so on. So today, what we're going to focus on more will be on the main campus, which is Kota Damansara campus, which is located basically in Kuala Lumpur itself. So we have another 2 campuses like what I mentioned earlier, which is also in Kuala Lumpur, the Kuala Lumpur City Centre campus, the Subang Jaya campus, and another 2 campuses which is located outside of Kuala Lumpur, which is Penang and Sarawak campus. So all these campuses actually offer different programs. But of course, today, like what I've mentioned earlier, we're going to focus a little bit more on the SEGi University programs and facilities. So a bit about SEGi University Kota Damansara. We basically have invested a huge amount in building our flagship campus. Basically, we have invested about 115 million on this campus, and the capacity of this campus is basically that we can we have the capacity of 12,000. We can basically accommodate about 12,000 students, and currently we have about 9,500 enrolled students in this campus. We're offering a wide range of programs. Basically, we're offering more than 100 programs in SEGi University, from the most basic programs like certificate programs, to diploma programs, to foundation programs, and of course, undergraduate programs. Of course, after undergraduate programs, we also have postgraduate programs like master and PhD. So basically, students can complete their entire studies under one roof, okay? So talking about the highlight of the university, one of the highlights of the university is that we have our own healthcare center. We are one of the universities that have our own healthcare center. So what I mean by having our own healthcare center, for example, we have our own medical clinic in the campus itself. So for example, for international students, when they're coming into Malaysia, the first thing that they have to do is definitely they have to do a medical checkup. So we have the facilities to facilitate that. Students can actually do their medical checkup in our campus itself. They don't have to go out elsewhere to do their medical checkup, but they can do it in the university. And definitely when you're studying in overseas, sometimes you tend to have, you tend to fall sick and all those things. So definitely, parents, you don't have to worry about where your children's gonna, attend to. They can actually come to our clinic here. We have our nurses and doctor that can attend to your children. Okay, and also we also have our own dental clinic. So in our own dental clinic, our students have the benefit of enjoying subsidized price. For example, when I do my scaling and polishing in our dental clinic, it only costs me about 15 ringgit, which is basically about $3. So that is basically, you know, the perks of our students, where they are able to enjoy when they're in the university. We also have our own eye care center. So for example, when you're doing your eye check, we basically don't charge anything. And when you are doing your lenses, you know, your spec and all those, we have discounted price for our students. Okay, a part of that, one of the highlight of the university is that we just in front of our university, we have our own MRT stations known as the Kota Damansara MRT station. So this MRT stations is linked to many places in Kuala Lumpur. So for those of you that have been to Malaysia, I'm sure you have heard of you know, Bukit Bintang, or for those of you that have not heard of, have not been to Malaysia, I'm sure you have heard of, you know, Twin Towers and all those. So basically from our campus to all, we have a direct train to all these locations, and it only takes about 30 minutes away, okay? So just now I mentioned about the MRT stations. So just to give you a bit insight how the MRT stations are located just outside of our university, this video will be showing you that. Okay, so as you can see, the MRT station is located just right outside of our university. And from the entrance of the university to the MRT stations, you can see that there's shelter all over to the MRT station. So students do not have to worry if there's going to be rain or, you know, hot weather, because there's going to be shelter. That's how convenient it is when you're studying with the in our university. So I'm also going to share with you a little bit about Kota Damansara, because I keep saying about Kota Damansara campus, and then, you know, Kota Damansara. So basically, Kota Damansara is located in Kuala Lumpur itself. In Kuala Lumpur, there's many other areas, you know, Kuala Lumpur City Center, Kota Damansara, Subang, and so on. So Kota Damansara is basically a city on its own. So I'm just going to show you a little bit. So SEGi University is located here. So like what I've mentioned, we have the MRT stations, which is known as the Kota Damansara MRT station, just right in front of our campus. So like one station away, you will be reaching Surian Station. So this is basically where our students will be able to get, you know, there's many shopping malls. There's basically 3 shopping malls, like Tropicana Garden Mall, Sunway Giza, Sunway Nasis, where students can basically get their, there's a lot of restaurants and cafe. We have different type of restaurants. You can get different type of food, like Malay food, Chinese food, Indian food, also Korean, Japanese. I'm not too sure about Myanmar food, but maybe Prof. Kin later on you can explain about that. I've not seen that, but basically you can get all type of cuisine, food, and, you know, settle here in these one stations. And there's also shopping malls where you can do your grocery and so on. Then 2 stations away, we have the Mutiara Damansara stations. So in this station, what happens that we have the Curve Shopping Mall, we have IKEA. So IKEA is basically a very big chain store. And usually students who just arrived to Malaysia, you know, settling down in the accommodations, you want to get some furnitures or home appliances, electricity appliances, this is the place where you can actually get it. And 3 stations away, this is one of the most interesting stations that I would say, at least for me, because in this station, we have one of the largest shopping mall in Malaysia, known as the 𝐿𝐻𝐷𝐻 Shopping Center. So in this shopping center, we have everything from different types of shops to entertainment. Like we have cinema, we have archeries and all types of bowling and all this. So students basically can enjoy all these facilities in this shopping center. So this is what I'm showing is to show you that in Kota Damansara itself is a city on its own. Basically, you can get everything in Kota Damansara itself, and it is considered an upper elite class residential, where we have a golf course nearby, and the residents in this area are basically of upper elite class. So parents, you can basically, and I could say that this place is very safe for students to stay in, and it's a good environment for students to study and conducive environment. So these are some of the photos of surrounding amenities nearby SEGi. So like what I mentioned, the MRT station is just in front of SEGi. Then we have 5-kilometer radius away, we have the 𝐒𝐜𝐡𝐨 Shopping Mall, 𝐒𝐜𝐿, One Utama, One World Hotel, and IKEA. So basically these are some of the photos of the surrounding amenities. Next, I'm just going to show you a short video. I think just now MSI also shown this video. This is about a little bit to show you about the facilities of the university itself. There is a short video showcasing the facilities of our university. So as you could see, we are one of the private institutions that we are a full-fledged university. We are one of the universities that have our own sports facilities like swimming pool. We have gyms, basketball court, squash, and so on. We also basically have facilities like libraries and everything. So students basically can enjoy all the facilities when they're studying with the university. So I'm not going to talk about too much about this, but of course in SEGi University, we have basically collaborations, and we are offering dual award programs for most of our programs. Like for example, when students complete the programs, they can get 2 certifications from SEGi, and also mainly the partners of our university will be from the UK, like University of Central and 𝐶𝐜𝐿. But of course, MBBS program, we have a different model for that. I think later on we can talk about that. And of course, in SEGi University, like what I've mentioned, we are offering wide range of program, from the most basic program like certificate, diploma, foundations, undergraduates to postgraduate programs, and we're offering different types of programs and courses. But of course, today we're not going to touch too much on the other program because this is the MBBS workshop. But of course, if any one of you who later on want to understand more, you have friends or relative or anyone that would like to understand other programs, we can always tell you more about that. And of course, we have our official representative, MSI. They can also tell you more about other programs. But today, what we're gonna focus on is more on MBBS program. And also, I'm gonna talk about one thing that, when I travel around, this is one of the questions that I get the most, how about accommodations? Do SEGi offer an accommodations to students? The answer is definitely yes. We have our own off-campus residence, also known as the SEGi residence. This is just located roughly about 5 minutes away, walking distance away from our university. It is 35-story apartments, as you could see, and it is apartment style. So, which means that one apartment that's going to be 3 rooms: master room, middle room, and a small room. So it is a fully furnished apartment, means that you can just bring the luggage and move in directly. And we have all the furnitures and amenities, as you can see here. We also have washing machines, so students can do their own laundry in their units. We also offer stove and refrigerators, so students basically can do light cooking as well in the unit. So this is basically a fully furnished apartments, and students have the options to choose between if they want to have their own privacy, they can go for a single room, you can have your own room by yourself. And if you want to do sharing with your friends, we have twin sharing options as well. So different rooms, different options, we have different pricing. It ranges from about $100 to $200 and $250 per month, depends on the options that you are choosing. Okay, so lastly, I'm just going to show you some short video about some of the events that is going on, and especially designed for international students. Our international students, our students, basically, they are very active in activities, core curriculums, and so on. Because in SEGi University, we not only want our students to be good in academic, but we also want them to be all-rounder. So that's why in SEGi University, we always promote our students to be active in all this curriculum. So this video, basically, it will showcase a little bit about the International Food Fair Festival. This was actually in before the pandemic, but of course, this year, we just started to get the border open up, and we started to have more activities coming in. And recently we just have the food carnivals. We have our students doing some carnivals and events and all these things. But this is basically one of the videos footage of our international student food fair back in before the pandemic.
Today is a very special day. It's the International Food Fair, and it's going to go on for the rest of the day. And on Friday, we're going to have the International Cultural Night. This is a very significant event for the university. It brings together all the cultures and all the international students that we have. It's a form of unity in one sense, so that people understand each other's culture and the practices. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also the first time that the following countries are participating, and let me just read it out for you. They are Tunisia, Brunei, Indonesia, Seychelles, and Maldives. They will also be performing at the International Cultural Night. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to everyone who is participating today. It's a great day. This is SEGi University for you. Thank you.
videos that I'm going to show for today. So of course, before I end my presentation today, I think there's also one thing that I would like to share with every one of you. This is definitely one of the questions that I will get every time. Okay, how about the scholarships that is being offered for the programs? So basically, let me share with you a little bit about the scholarship that we are offering for this 2023 for the MBBS programs. So for any students who are applying for our medicine programs for the 2023, we will be offering a 20% scholarships on their first year tuition fee. So of course, the criteria is as long as you meet the entry requirements into the medicine programs, then we will honor you the 20% scholarship on the tuition fee of your first year tuition fee. Then a part of the 20% scholarship that we are providing, we also offer 1 year free accommodations. So during your first year of your stay in the university, it will basically be free, and basically it depends on the options you choose. So of course, let's say if you want to go for high range options, what you have to do is just to top up a little bit on whatever options that you choose. So basically that is the scholarship that we are offering for our medicine programs. So of course, talking about medicine programs, just now, Prof also have mentioned about the entry requirements into the MBBS program. Of course, when it comes to the entry requirements, I do understand that in Myanmar, a lot of students, they upon completions of the matriculations, they will have to do 1 year foundation program first before they can actually enter into the MBBS program, because matriculation programs is definitely not deemed as a 12 years of education. So in order to do the MBBS programs, you will have to do 1 year foundations in science programs. So this is like a pre-university programs that we prepare our students for the medicine program. So you have to do 1 year of the foundation in science program before you progress to the medicine program. So for our foundation programs, this year we are offering a very good scholarship for our students. We are giving basically 50% scholarships on our foundations program. So 50% on the tuition fee will be deducted when you apply for the 2023 Intake Foundation program. So basically, that's the things that I would like to share with you regarding the SEGi University. So we will open up the floor now to the Q&A sessions. So for any one of you who have any questions, feel free to ask for, we will, Prof and myself, we will try to answer to any questions that you have. Yeah, so open up to every one of you. Any questions?